Welcome if it's your first time here, and if you're returning, thank you for stopping by again. So let's get to it. 10 scholarships that you can still apply for as of this moment. The most common types of scholarships are for postgraduate, which would be your master's and mostly your master's and your PhD, but obviously there are some for undergraduate. So for this video, I'm going to divide the video into two categories. I'll start first with the scholarships for postgraduates, and then the second half of the video then would be for scholarships that you could use to apply for undergraduate studies. On number one, we have the Australian Government Research Training International Scholarship at the University of Flinders. These would be for any higher degree, which would be your master's or a PhD, that would be offered in the University of Flinders. It is targeted for all overseas students except for citizens of New Zealand or Australia. The scholarship covers fees, healthcare, it obviously covers tuition, and a return flight to and from your country, and they also assist with relocation costs. What they are looking for is that you must meet the English proficiency requirements, and that you must have an equivalent of a first class honors from your undergrad, and they award about 5 scholarships per year. On number 2, we have the Fulbright Foreign Student Fellowship. This is very, very common if you are someone who's been looking for scholarships, or you are aware of the kind of scholarships that are out there. This is the scholarship is based for study in the USA, and it is quite prestigious. So what are the levels for the scholarship? The Fulbright Scholarship enables young professionals, artists, and students to study in the US. There are about 4,000 recipients each year. So in terms of the money, the grant funds full tuition, health insurance, a living stipend, as well as airfare from and to your country of origin. Deadlines vary from February to October of each year, so they are different for each country. The Orange Knowledge Program is based in the Netherlands, and this program aims to contribute towards society's sustainable and inclusive development. Funding can be for short courses that are about 2 weeks, or for longer courses such as a master's, where they can fund you for about 12 months to 24 months. Unlike the first 2 programs that I'd mentioned, this program is targeted at mid-career professionals. So they are for people that are already working, because they don't fully fund you, and they expect your employer to contribute towards your education. The scholarship contributes towards living costs such as insurance, accommodation, and airfare. But whatever is lacking, then your employer should cover that themselves. Now for closing dates, because you don't want to know all this information but not even have a chance to apply because the deadline has passed. There are 3 candidate application rounds for OKP. The 3rd of Feb to the 23rd of March is the application round for courses that are starting between July and November 2021. Round 2 is between 12th of May and 29th of June. This round is for courses that are beginning in November 2021 till February 2022. Round 3 application is between 1st of September and 12th of October. And this is for short courses that are beginning on or after February 2022. If you are gaining any valuable information from this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or dropping a comment. And if you have any questions, feel free to just comment down below, and I'll make sure to answer them. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications. JFUNU. These scholarships are for master's study in Japan. It is a very specialized program in that you must be interested in doing a master's in sustainability. And so that means you can't be choosing other disciplines. The scholarship is aimed at students from developing countries that are within the OEDC list. I will link the list or the website for the list in the description box below so that you can see if you are eligible to apply. So let's talk about the value of the JFUNU scholarship. You get 20,000 Japanese yen for 2 years that to cover the cost of living, and you get a full tuition fee waiver. But one thing to note for the scholarship is that they do not cover your airfare or your medical insurance, so you have to find other ways to cover this yourself. Deadline for the JFUNU scholarship is the 12th of March 2021. But it's important to note that most of these scholarships that I'm mentioning here today are annual scholarships. So if you miss the deadline for 2021 and you are still interested in applying a year later or 2 years later from when this video was made, you can still look up the scholarship, and it's probably still going to be around and open for application. Put the scholarship under the postgraduate category, but it also takes undergraduates and short courses. Turkish scholarships for international students. This program aims to enable students with good potential to focus on their studies without having to worry about funding. Isn't it bliss? I think that's what everyone should do. There's nothing as troublesome as having to study and be worried about funding and be worried about paying your tuition. I'm just putting it out there. So I'm really happy that there are programs such as this one. Anyway, moving right along. So what does the scholarship cover? It covers full tuition. It covers your accommodation and your medical insurance. It also would contribute towards your airfare, and you get a monthly stipend, which would be your living allowance. So now, guys, I'm going to be looking at scholarships for undergraduate studies. If you've ever wanted to study in Italy, this could be your chance. The University of Bologna is offering grants for international students. The value of the scholarship is either a fee waiver and a determined stipend. So you'd have to visit the website to look at the details for all of this. The scholarship is aimed at students of all nationalities. The only requirement is that you should have studied outside of Italy. The deadline for applications is the 30th of March for undergrads and the 30th of April for master's study. The Taiwanese Higher Education International Scholarship. It is targeted at students from countries in different regions such as Asia Pacific, West Asia, Africa, the Caribbean, Central and South America, and select countries in Europe. The Taiwanese scholarship covers studies for bachelor's to PhD in different universities in Taiwan. And the most important part, especially as an international student, what does the scholarship cover? I think it's one of the best because it covers full tuition, your airfare to and from your country. It covers insurance, textbooks. It covers insurance, textbooks. I can't say textbooks. It covers insurance and textbooks. Textbooks cost and you also get a monthly stipend. Closing date for the scholarship is the 31st of March 2021. Next up, we have Go Code. This is a South African-based initiative for unemployed South African women between the ages of 18 and 35. Go Code aims to develop and deliver skills training in the software development industry through a 12-month learnership. With Go Code, you would work on practical projects and practice with the relevant tech and tools. Seems like a great program. And this program is great in that it has partnered with tech startups, which means that recipients will be getting practical experience while within the program. The Government of Ireland International Education Scholarship Program. The scholarship program is targeted at non-EU/AA countries, and it is applicable for all fields of study. In terms of the scholarship value, you get a full tuition fee waiver in addition to €10,000 per year as a stipend. The people who can apply for this scholarship are final year students in the undergraduate study, or you could apply for 1 year of your master's or your PhD, or if you are doing a research program, you could come over as a visiting scholar under this scholarship. The closing date for the Government of Ireland International Education Scholarship Program is the 26th of March. Just an emphasis, because I'm not sure if I've said this before, but the majority of these scholarships that I'm mentioning today are annual scholarships. So even if you miss the deadline this year, you could always catch it the following year if you're still interested in studying in that particular country. The Stipendum Hungaricum. The deadline for this program varies from country to country. This scholarship is for BSc, MSc, PhD, or non-degree specialization programs. You could even use it to fund a partial exchange program. And the scholarship covers full tuition fees, accommodation, health insurance, return tickets to and from your country, and you also get a stipend of 43,700 forints, which is an equivalent of about $150 per month. Oh, and English proficiency certification such as the IELTS or TOEFL isn't compulsory.